Hey, it's late. I planned on doing this way earlier, but I didn't get to, and then I planned on doing it when I got back from Walmart and didn't get to. So if anyone hops on, let me know. If you watch the replay, drop a replay in the comments. But we're going to talk about goals. In life, general goals. Um, And then if you have goals of your own, let me know. If you want to put them in the comments, you can. If not, just think about them. Um, but I wrote down on a piece of paper. I got oh, I got 8 wrote down. I probably won't get to talk about all 8 of them because my wild 2-year-old is still awake and wants me to lay down with her. So she will probably be running back in here. She has been. Um, I have goals just in general. If you have goals, get you a timeline set. Make you a deadline with them so you can try to meet those. Like, say, you want to go to college and so, like, right now, because that's one of my goals. Eventually, I would like to go back to school to be a nurse. Right now, it's not in the picture because of the kids. So, my goal to do that would be about, say, rough 3-4 years, because then Christine will be in school. So, that's more of a timeline for me. And I know that is a far out timeline to go back to school, but it is just, it's kind of what would work best for me. So there's one. But my main one, well, one of my main ones, hey, um, it's number 1 on my list is God. Yes, I go to church. Well, I've only been twice since COVID happened, but I want to start going back and not being, nervous because, everyone's freaking out. But is to read my Bible daily. I don't do that nowhere near enough. So that's a goal, and that's a goal for me for a timeline to set every day. And then, so hopefully, you know, whether I get up 15 minutes early or I do it 15 minutes before I go to bed, I need to set that as a goal and know that I want to do it daily and do it. And then, it shows like 4 people's on here, but I only see 2 in my comments. But I guess second one, and this is for me and Michael both, is to get a house put up on the property. That timeline, honestly, if anyone has ever gotten a house, knows that it is to do with like credit and job and all that. So kind of just depends on, hey, it just kind of depends on what the bank says for that. But we're going to ideally, within the next 2 years, we can get one. And then, Christine, get out of that dishwasher. Told you she'll be coming back out. Yes, Lindsay, it does. So, we called today, called a couple places to, see about loans and all that. We don't really want a extreme high interest rate. because we don't want a huge payment. Like the last one that we looked at, payment was going to be like $1,500 a month. That's not something that we really want to do, but so it just, that depends. But gap it timeline about, I'd say 2 years, maybe even sooner. I'd love to be sooner. But you just write your goals down on a piece of paper. Write you a timeline on there, ideal timeline, and see if you can get your goal accomplished before your set timeline, because that would be awesome. Then sit down and go potty. She's already peed. But and the next one is just like my husband and my kids. I stay at home, so make sure the housework's done, which I'm terrible with housework. It's just something that it's like, ugh, I don't really want to do, but I do it just because, I have to. Someone has to. But, like, just the housework, the house chores, that's something, which everyone has to do it. That's something that no one can get around. Some people prefer not to clean and, let them be if that's what they want to do. But, like that, make sure my kids are taken care of, make sure my husband's taken care of. I know, Lindsay, it is. She gets into everything. And I want with them, they call it a clag fit for a reason. Okay, don't like to admit this, but we can, we can be sweet in like 10 seconds. We can be full on witch mode. So every morning when I wake up, I've been trying to think positive and think of, me too, Miranda, and think of how my day could be good. And that's something that everyone should do. As soon as you wake up, think positivity. Don't think negative, because if you are going to be like, oh, I'm going to have an awful day, you're going to have an awful day. So you need to wake up and say, my day is going to be great, and, give yourself positive vibes, and then you're going to be in positivity mode all day. Try not to let any negative thing bother you and affect you. It's hard. It is really hard, because I have stuff that bothers me and affects me, and then I get into this mood, and unfortunately, Michael and the girls pay for that, and that's not something that we should do. I should do. No one should do that. So I have to try to think positivity, and make a good day. I've noticed I've done that the past few days, and it's not really, as bad. You still have your moments, especially when the kids won't listen. And I wasn't going to do this live because she was still up, but it was setting on my heart that I wanted to talk about. Just in general life goals and about positivity and all of that. So I was like, I'll do it. This is real life. My kids, it's real life. So if, if it bothers you, sorry. But it happens. She wants to go to bed, but she wants to go to my bed, and I told her I wasn't ready to go to bed yet, and so she'll probably be up until I get done and get Raven out for the last time, and then we'll probably go to bed. Um, but we'll see. She might crash, but not typically. Um, and then like goals that you want to hit and you don't think that you can hit them, don't think like that, because then you're not going to hit them. You have to be positive in the goals that you set. You need to make sure you keep pushing towards them goals. Um, you got to keep at it every day and keep pushing to meet your goals. Whether it's a timeline of every day, a week, a month, a year, 2 years, 3 years, you need to keep pushing them. Write it down on a piece of paper. Stick it on your fridge, because you're going to look at your fridge every day. You're going to get in there and you're going to look at it, and then you can look at it and be like, oh, did I do anything today to help push me towards that goal? And if you didn't, then take 10-15 minutes and do something to help push yourself towards that goal. And some things, like, you might not be able to do, like with our house goal. If we have to wait 2 years, that's something that I can still put on my paper, but no, we can keep working towards, like, credit or a down payment or whatever it may be. We gotta figure that out still, but that's an example, and we can keep making sure we work towards that, even if we won't be able to do it for 2 years. We at least have that goal set and know this is something that we want to accomplish and keep pushing forward. And another thing is, like, healthy eating. I'm bad about only eating once a day, but I snack at night, so, I don't know, maybe that makes up. I know it doesn't make up. If I cook breakfast for all of us, then I eat, but if I just fix something for the kids, I don't typically eat. Or if I make lunch, Christine is extremely picky. It's either ramen noodles, a corn dog, or ham. And I give that to her, and I don't even think about eating. So I mainly eat supper. So for me, whether it's to lose weight, which yes, I know I need to, but it would be eating healthy. So I make sure that, whether or not I'm eating healthy to lose weight or I'm eating healthy for my body. Because I know eating once a day is not healthy. So that I know, and I gotta work towards that, but that's something on my list for every day to set. So when I go to get in that fridge, because my paper is going to be up there on the fridge, I'm going to know, oh, you need to make yourself something to eat, and then I can, do that. But that's kind of an odd one, but it's still, you gotta be healthy, and I want to be healthy for my kids, so that's something that I gotta work on. It's just different things, for myself that I want to do and work on. And I just have to keep pushing forward and taking time out of the day to make sure that I do that. And then my last one would be a job, which most know that I sell pharmacy. With that, it's just pushing forward in that and hitting my percentage goals and to build a team. Those are goals for pharmacy, and I have to push forward every day with that too. So a lot of my stuff is daily goals, and then there's, going back to school and the house. Them are, yearly goals, and those are fine. You can have daily, weekly, yearly, monthly. I skipped that one, but you can have, you can have different goals for different times, as long as you set your mind to it and you push forward every day to make sure that your goals get met. Then you're succeeding, regardless. You know, if you don't meet it in the time that you feel that you should, if you get, say, I don't know, because a lot of mine's daily stuff. Let's just say the house. If we're not able to get it in 2 years, then we'll just like rough it 6 months, 6 more months. Um, we just, you can add to it. It's nice if you set a goal and you can accomplish it before the goal actually is due to be met. But, stuff happens, life happens, everything does. But my main one that I want to do and let you guys ponder on is just when you wake up, think of that positivity. Think of being positive all day, staying positive, and then that will keep your mood positive. That's the main one that I feel everybody could do. Yes, everyone has their darkness, and everyone has things that get to them. But try to overcome them. Try to think positive about them, and try to push forward. And also, just with the goals, just stick to them. Try to succeed in doing them. It's just something, you gotta work on. You gotta work towards it. It's not magically gonna happen. It's, but in ourselves, we have to believe that we can do them, and we will do them. Wake up in the morning and be like, let's just do I am beautiful, okay? If you have any self-conscious underlying issues, I do, like I always have, write it on your bathroom mirror, write it on your whatever mirror you look into every day. Lipstick works, dry eraser works, I think it does. I've always used lipstick. But, right, I am beautiful, and you look into that mirror every day, and you see that, and then bam, you got that positive, and you're in a good mood about that, and know that you are beautiful. Just like saying, I'm not going to yell at my kids today. I'm going to talk kinder, or I'm not going to fight with my husband. I will talk kinder to my husband. Just, stuff like that. Put I am and I will in front of whatever your mindset and your goal is on that day, and it will happen. Just keep pushing forward. Think positivity, and it'll happen. It'll get done. Some goals you won't hit in the time frame that you think they should, but it will come and it will happen in the time that it is supposed to happen. Just like most people know, I want another baby. You know, I do. Michael does. It hasn't happened yet. And I just keep thinking, well, it's, apparently it's not the right time. And, in my mind, I have to tell myself it will happen when it is time to happen, or we'll be able to have another one if we are meant to have another one. You gotta think positive, okay? This was about goals, and I shared, mine. Jot yours down. Jot your goals down. Write them down. Write your rough timeline on it, and just keep pushing every day to push for them goals to be met. And think positivity. That's honestly, I feel like for anyone, that is a main one, is just to flood yourself with positive thoughts, and you'll have a great day. You'll have positive going through you all day. But I am going to go so I can get my little brat to sleep. But just think about them. Think about your goals. Write them down. Wake up in the morning and take 15 minutes to yourself, or even right before bed, take 15 minutes to yourself and think and see what you can do to push towards them goals. And just keep pushing every day towards them. If you have daily goals, weekly, monthly, yearly, just keep pushing towards them, and it can happen. You have to make sure that they happen. They ain't gonna come to you. It's not just gonna happen. You gotta make them happen. Christine, get out of that fish tank. Well, don't do that. But I'm gonna go get her in bed. Think positive. Write your goals down. Stick them on the refrigerator and look at them all day. Thanks for watching. Hopefully this helped someone. That's what I'm trying to do, is help you guys think positive, because you guys are awesome. Thanks.